Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the multidisciplinary artist, ELIN-MARGARETA NORDIN. Hello, Ellen. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm looking forward to sharing some of your work, Ellen. I know you are a singer-songwriter, you're an actress, a producer, and have a podcast, and we're going to learn all about that. But first, let's look at some of your acting performing. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Oh, great. So now let's tune into the YouTube channel for ELIN-MARGARETA NORDIN.
Like I'm some sort of dickhead. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I know who the fuck you are. You're a fucking loser named Mervin. You're nothing but a pathetic fucking wannabe,
Well,
Mervin.
Ellen, great work. Great to share some of your acting performing with our audience. And now I'm interested in learning about you and your journey as an artist. Where are you from? And if you could give me some of those highlights.
Well, I am from Sweden, and this is where I grew up, but I've also lived in England and America, and I've worked there as an actor. And yeah, so I mean, I follow my career pretty much. So, and yeah, so I've acted since I was 15, and I've gone all over the place, with like with that in theater and film.
That is beautiful. And so amazing that you're from Sweden as well, and do you currently reside in Sweden now?
Yes, I
Uh,
am.
Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, well, listen, I'm really interested in learning then, when you were considering, I mean, you do so many things in the arts, and it's great that you've traveled and experienced living in America and elsewhere. That gives you kind of that breadth of experience from which to draw from. But can you tell me, did you also draw any inspirations from any other kinds of acting, performing arts that may, or individuals that you looked up to, that you might say, oh, I really want to do that, or I really feel like I love what they do, I also want to perform?
Yeah. Oh, well, you can see the lady right behind me,
Yes, Marilyn.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since I was a child, she's always been a hero of mine.
Yeah.
She was funny. She's still funny, and she's beautiful. And I love the old, like really old, like Hollywood movies. That is what I draw, and it's the same thing with music. I like music like Louis Armstrong and Kitty Callan. I love those artists. Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I do too. And I loved you mentioning them. Because my imagination is going back to some of the Marilyn movies, and
mm,
it's just they're so powerfully influential, and in expressing the periods of time in which they were at their heights. And so at any rate, we're really lucky to be able to draw from those inspirations, and you certainly are doing that. And you're doing your hero proud, I think.
yeah.
Marilyn, I think, would be very excited about that. But at any rate, I'm interested now in what are you working on now, Ellen? What's your kind of current focus, and what's coming up in here in the near future?
Well, right now I'm filming a short film.
Right.
It's Yeah, it's based on, well, it's coming from a feature film, so it's focusing on one of the main characters that I played in a feature film called Toy Box Killers, and it's being filmed right now. And I just finished season 3 of my podcast, and I'm taking a bit of a break before going on season 4.
Okay, well, let's hear about the podcast then. What's the
Mhm.
nature of the content or the subject matter?
Well, I love history, and I also love unsolved things, mysteries, murders. So I take a lot of that and I go through it, but I try to be very respectful because there's a lot of families out there that I talk about, and it's not a very easy subject when it comes to missing people or murders or like unsolved things.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it as the way I want to listen to it. It's like I talk about something that I love, and also, to talk about like an era, to bring in history back for people to listen to. And I bring what I love, and yeah, but I always want to be respectful to people.
Ellen, I love that perspective, because you're taking that, you're considering it a sacred situation, and you're thinking about the sensitivity of people's responses to however you treat that history, or relate to it, or expose, in essence, some form of discovery that may have a ripple effect, and being sensitive about that in terms of the impacts that it may make, in terms of what you share in the content of your podcast. What is the name of the podcast?
It's named The Untitled Show by EMN.
The Untitled Show by EMN. Great.
Yeah.
Well, we are definitely going to be following your progress as soon as you're done for your break, which I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
And it'll refill your cup, and so you can go out there and discover and solve new mysteries. We're looking forward to it. We'll follow your progress on your social media channels, and we'll post them below our interview today. And we're also looking forward to you showcasing your arts and your podcast up on our app, FENIX360. So, that's going to be a blessing for us to have you there as well. So I want everyone to tune into those social media channels to see below our interview, and look for Ellen coming up on FENIX360. Thank you so much, Ellen, for being with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. You take care.